Okay, this is the Emergency Communications Training Net. My name is Jerry, and my call sign is W4EMC. I'm located in Waxhaw, North Carolina, and I'll be the net control operator for this evening's net. The purpose of this net is to train on emergency communication procedures, communications equipment, communication modes, and the National Incident Management System, which is known by NIMS. Okay, before we get started with the net this evening, is there any emergency communications, traffic, or announcements? If so, call WB4EMC or net control. Okay, this is WB4EMC, Nothing Heard. I just want to remind those who are on the net and also want to welcome those on YouTube that are listening to us by the streaming live on YouTube. Those who are on the net itself, if you hear my communications tend to break, basically it's all due to the fact of having two programs running at one time going through my TNC here. So that's probably the cause of any breaks in my communications, but come to find out it's usually coming out on YouTube very clearly. Okay, saying that, tonight we're going to be starting to study on the WinLink system. Mr. Holbrook last Saturday night told me he took a survey of the group, and I'm glad he did. And everybody tended to want to discuss and train on digital modes. So that's what we're going to be starting on tonight. Okay, I suppose everybody is very familiar with WinLink RMS Express. And those who are listening by YouTube probably wondering what is that. Of course, it's a digital mode. It's a worldwide system for sending email by radio. WinLink can provide email from almost any station or almost anywhere where a WinLink station is set up. WinLink also has been adopted for the emergency communications by most governments. So most government agencies are now recognizing the WinLink RMS Express program. Some of these agencies are the International American Red Cross, the Southern Baptist Disaster Relief. Now here's a new one. DHS. I suppose everybody knows what DHS stands for. That is Department of Homeland Security. Even the Department of Homeland Security and FEMA recognizes WinLink RMS Express. So that if those agencies recognize WinLink RMS Express, then basically it really shows the importance of this program. Other agencies, and this is new to me, FedEx is acknowledging WinLink RMS Express. Bridgestone Emergency Response Team. And also there's many other agencies that are now accepting or recognizing WinLink RMS Express. Okay, this is WB4EMC. According to the WinLink system, the WinLink website, and I quote this. This comes directly from their website. WinLink is a worldwide radio email service that uses radio pathways where the internet is not present and is capable of operating completely without the internet. WinLink provides its users email with attachments, position reporting, weather, and information bulletins, and is well known for its role in emergency disaster relief communications. So, I'm not going to dive too much further into the WinLink system this evening. Next Saturday, we're going to be getting a little bit more involved in it, how to set it up. Those who are joining us by YouTube, if you want to know more about the WinLink system, you can go to www.winlink.org and you can download the program there. You can read up on WinLink. There's a whole lot of valuable information there. Also, the WinLink system in their program provides all the ICS forms that emergency radio communicators will use out in the field, especially the ICS 213 forms and the 214s. And there's other forms that they do recognize and put it in their program. Okay, let me stop there. I don't want to get too much further. And like I stated before, we'll discuss this more in detail next Saturday. Okay, that's just a little bit of a brief introduction. I don't want to bore anybody else. I just want to, all these trainings, especially when we go into training on digital modes, it's going to have to, there's a lot of information there, and we're just going to have to take bits and pieces. And WinLink is just one of the many digital modes. But the reason why I start with WinLink, it's the most recognized by other agencies and governmental agencies. Now there's, matter of fact, you can get into Olivia. You can get into PSK. You can, there's many other digital modes out here. The oldest digital mode, I believe everybody knows about that. That is our good old continuous wave CW code, Morse code. And with the introduction with the Morse code, or when Morse code came out, and the ham radio, in the early days of ham radio, the ham radio operators wanted to have a system where they can pass traffic, and that's where we have the National Traffic System, or the radiogram, to come through. So basically the National Traffic System and the radiogram is a very, very old way of passing traffic. It's still being used and being used successfully. But times are going on. There's a lot of agencies that are getting involved, want to use us as backup emergency communications. So that's the reason why the Department of Homeland Security and FEMA came up with the ICS forms. That way, then we all can be on the same page. So, saying that, I'm, again, not going to say any more, dive into any more training on this. We'll pick these pointers up as we go along when we train in the digital modes. This is WB4EMC. Okay, saying that, we have a very light crowd joining us this evening on Echolink. And let's start with the list here. We have KD9er, Juliet Delta Delta, Billy up there in Goshen, Indiana. Good evening, Billy. The mic is yours.
Good evening, Jerry and Dave. I'm glad to see you both here tonight. I hope the storm isn't hitting you guys too hard over there in North Carolina. I know I have a brother who lives over in High Point, North Carolina there, and I just got a bunch of FEMA alerts for that area. I haven't read them yet, but They just came across my phone. Yeah, I definitely going to check out the WinLink and see if I can get that set up. Something new to learn. I'm not too good with digital